Hey, what's up guys, Bajheera here. For this video, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the level 100 talents for the FERAL Druid in the current build of the Warlords of Draenor Beta. All three of these talents seem to increase the FERAL Druid's offensive capabilities, and we'll have a look at how each one of them does that. So the first one is Lunar Inspiration. It is a passive, which grants you the ability to use Moonfire while in cat form. It generates 1 combo point, deals damage based on attack power, and costs 30 energy. A few ways I can see this talent being useful to ferals is obviously they have a ranged ability. 2, it applies another dot along with both of their bleeds. And 3, it gives you a chance to do some pretty serious AoE multi-targeting. Poor dear. Now, compared to the feral's other damaging abilities, Moonfire is not going to be high up on the list in terms of raw damage. So you'll see right there, the rake damage is dramatically higher than the Moonfire damage. However, when you apply all 3 dots with the Moonfire, rake, and rip, there's a pretty significant amount of dot damage the target's taking every couple seconds. But more experienced feral players might find creative ways of using that talent. But we're going to move on to the next one, which is Blood Talons. Blood Talons is a passive ability, which causes your next 2 melee abilities after casting a healing touch to deal 30% additional damage. Now you can use this pretty naturally in the Feral Druid's rotation, since you're getting Predatory Swiftness procs which allow you to cast instant healing touches. Now for the final talent we have Savagery. It is also a passive ability, where Savage Roar is taken out of the game, but you passively deal 45% increased physical damage. Now when I first started playing a feral in the beta, I was like, okay, that'd be really nice. It seems noob-friendly, don't have to manage anything, don't have to use Moonfire, don't even have to worry about, macroing, microing my healing touches to deal maximum damage, and don't have to worry about using Savage Roar, obviously. However, I think that this talent might be outpaced by Blood Talons in a PvP situation. Now keep in mind, I have not done the math behind this, so this is just showing you something that I've seen personally in the game. So if you are willing to manage your Savage Roar, and you are willing to use Blood Talons in a particular kind of way, if you save up your Blood Talons proc for a finisher, use your healing touch right before you want to go for the Ferocious Bite, you can do some pretty serious damage. A 962k Ferocious Bite is probably the highest number I've seen a feral hit. Now obviously I am hitting level 80 target dummies, so my damage is dramatically increased, but still, that is a much higher number than I've seen using any other spec, including Savagery. So, if you are willing to use your healing touches right before you're going to use your big finisher abilities like a Rip or a Ferocious Bite, you can make the most out of this Blood Talons talent. I think a lot of feral players are going to enjoy micromanaging their Predatory Swiftness procs to use that healing touch just before they go for their big finishers so they can deal maximum damage with those next 2 melee attacks. In review, all these Feral Druid talents seem very, very offensive-oriented in nature, each one of them granting a slightly different aspect to the Feral Druid play. All in all, I think Blood Talons is the most powerful one, stacked up with Savage Roar, and good timing by the Feral Druid player can deal insane damage on their finishing abilities. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!